reveal one motivational speaker here. I like to listen to Priyanka Chopra. Have you listened to her?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I listen to her. Yeah, she's
I
also
think
very good.
I think I have never seen a motivational speaker like her. Like she's motivating. Like she's not only motivating, but she's giving a life lessons as well. Sometimes she's giving life lessons as well. And like she motivates me a lot. When she said like how difficulty she was facing while she made a film movie Atrals.
Thinking rationally, how you will think logically. So this is the responsibility of teacher, and it is all preached through that lesson only. And you are talking that don't teach them the lesson because it takes 2 or 3 days to teach one lesson. Let it be if it is taking 2 or 3 days. But the concept.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you, ma'am?
I am also fine, doing great, teaching my
Oh,
students.
good to hear that. Good to hear that.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we have met before. I think maybe 2 months, 2 weeks ago,
Two
right?
weeks ago. Right.
Okay, okay. So now we get the chance to meet for another session.
Yes.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay. So as I know everything about you, but you have like come, you have visited my channel for the first time. So would you mind to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, yeah, of course. My name is Aarti Chobe, and I am connecting you from Narsingarh. That is a small place, town you can say, and it falls in Rajgarh district. And I am masters in English literature, and right now I'm serving as a teacher in government department, in government school, and I'm teaching to class 10th, 11th, and 12th. That is English as a subject and sometimes as a spoken also. And apart from that, if my hobbies, if I talk about my hobbies, I love to listen to music, and sometimes I also love to play dholak, tabla, and reading books, novels. That's all about me.
Okay, great to hear that. Great to hear that you have like you have good hobbies as well. You're fond of reading. So, I think I'm not good at reading, but whenever I like heard people are good at reading, so I love to hear that. I love to listen these words. And someone says that I'm good at reading, so I'm not.
Hmm.
I'm not fond of reading.
Oh.
Reading.
But reading makes a full man. There is one poet called Bacon. Not poet actually, he is an essayist. And I studied him while my doing my MA literature. So he says that reading makes a full man. So if you want to become a complete man, then reading must be there. If not daily, then weekly, sometimes on Sunday, at least one paragraph or at least one story. That habit must be there in your routine, because reading
Absolutely.
gives you good thoughts, right? And your thoughts becomes your words becomes your action, and your action becomes your attitude, and attitude decides your destiny. So we must be very careful about our thoughts, and good thoughts, when we will get, then we will read good stuff, then we will get good thoughts.
I thoroughly agree with you. Like I mean, no one can deny it. As far as reading is concerned, it is it is man aspect of like when we talk about communication. Reading is one of the most important aspect of communication. So no one
Yes.
can deny it. I'm also like looking forward how I can make my habit to reading.
Hmm.
Definitely, I'm trying to make my habit to read books and to read newspaper and all these things, and definitely I will do in the coming time.
Whatever you like to read, either your fiction or it is a true story or some autobiography. Right now I'm reading one book, it is not here, 40 rules of love. And those the love, that is not an ordinary love, and that is a love between Rumi and Shams of Tabriz. Rumi is a great poet in 13th century, and he became poet because of Shams of Tabriz. He has changed his life totally, and by the time he was preaching, he gave 40 rules of love with Allah. So it's a very interesting book, and I'm just about to finish it, and I'm just waiting for the Sunday to come, and only I think 13 or 14 pages are left. So that was a very nice book I read.
Okay, great to hear that. Like, it's the book which is related to love with Allah.
Yeah, how
Okay,
you love your God, and what is the way, and what is the pure way to love God, and what means the people what they are preaching, they are not following that. I mean, they are having hatred in their hearts, but when they are talking about love. So this is the dual thing they are doing. So Allah never likes these types of persons. They are hypocritic. So we must not only focus on preaching good words, rather we should follow them in our practice also. Not just saying and not doing. Means whatever you are saying, that is not in your heart. You're there is something other thing in your heart, and you are saying some other thing before your relatives, your friends, and you are deceiving them, baffling them. So all these things Allah never likes.
absolutely, absolutely. One should not be bad prayer, I would say. Yes.
Mm. But people are doing these things.
I think mostly people are doing like they are bad praying nowadays. I
Mhm.
mean, I will not include everyone. Mashallah, there are some exceptions are there, but I would say mostly people are bad prayers
Yes,
in
yes.
the world right now.
They are just running behind the endless goal. I don't know where they want to go. Just for making the money, they can do anything. If they want to hurt their parents, also they can hurt them. And the people, those who are working in fields for the small land portion of land, uh, people just kill their real brother, their uncles. This is just horrible. It seems very bad for me, and I personally feel very depressed whenever I hear such type of news, and like the attacks nowadays in Israel, then last in Ukraine, and then one more violence happened in Bahrain. So these news, disturbs me a lot. I don't like this types of world to be. I want a world where there should be a peace, and all are preaching love with each other, and people are true to their hearts, not
Ob- ob-
betraying and all these things I don't like.
Obviously, no one likes conflict. Everyone wants to share love with everyone, but like we cannot do anything for that. Like, there are some conflicts, whether it's right or wrong. I will not go with these things, but there are conflicts everywhere. So
Mm.
I will not indulge in this topic, because there may be some problems after that. But I want to know something, because it was resonating in my mind uh, when I made a conversation with you for your YouTube channel before 2 weeks, and it was resonating from in my mind from there. Like, you are a government teacher, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, government teachers are remain as talk of the town, because everyone says government teachers are not doing their work properly. No one,
Yes,
no one, no one is relying on government schools. No one
you're right.
is relying on government teachers. Why there is so? How you are like? Have you heard from someone that like these kind of words?
Yes, yes. These types of talkings really these are the talking of town, and every second or third person is talking like that only, and that they are not at all relying on government schools. They are no more reliable. Still the students coming from poor families, they have no other option, so they are coming in our government schools only. But yeah, there are teachers those who are not fulfilling their responsibilities, and because of that every teacher is in the means it has become corrupt, in the sense you can say that all the teachers are they are judged in that from that same eye. But as far as my job is concerned, earlier I was teaching to upper primary students, and I'm doing my best at that level also. And now also, I forget your message. You know why? Because I was busy in making lessons, preparing notes for class 11th and 12th. So because exams are coming, half yearly exams are starting from 8th of December, and I want to start their preparation from tomorrow itself. So that I was just preparing which formal letters I have to teach and the grammar portion, so that instead of two, how we can replace, so that I prepared that, and some extract from the lesson, any paragraph they give, and from that paragraph they give three questions, and students have to read that paragraph and write the answers of those questions. So these are scoring things. So I was busy preparing all those things, and suddenly when I just took up my mobile and saw, oh my god, it's 7:14, and I promised to Umar that we will talk. So very hurriedly I messaged you that okay, let's do a discussion. So yeah, teachers, because of not fulfilling their responsibilities, they are becoming the talk of town. But I don't know why they are doing such things, because teaching is a noble profession, and it's a great responsibility, because you have to make the personality of an individual. You are making peoples, you are making persons, you know. Others, engineers are making bridges and roads, and builder is constructing house, non-living things, but we are dealing with living personalities. And it depends, it's totally depends on teacher, how the student will come out after his high secondary or after his 12th class. Then when he will come to the society, how responsible will be he, it depends upon the teacher. And it is also very well said that one school, if you open a school, the doors of prison, of one prison, are closed. What a great responsibility! Can you relate? That the door of prison can be locked only by opening one school. That means what, whoever is coming out of that school is becoming a responsible citizen of society. But what we are doing at our ends, we are not bothering any. Yesterday, only one of the teacher told me that, ma'am, don't just teach them the complete lesson, because I am new there. So, but I am experienced from them. But they said that, ma'am, don't teach them lesson, just give them two or three question answers, and just, ask them to learn. Then I realized, my dear, when the curriculum is set of any class, that the lessons which are included in that, incorporated in that curriculum, they are to make the thought of that individual, right? If I will not tell you what is right, what is wrong, and how you can make your personality, how your thought process will be changed, how you will start thinking rationally, how you will think logically. So this is the responsibility of teacher, and it is all preached through that lesson only. And you are talking that don't teach them the lesson because it takes 2 or 3 days to teach one lesson. Let it be, if it is taking 2 or 3 days, but the concept, the attitude will be, if I'm teaching 50 students at one time, and even if the 5 students mindset is changed by my teaching, I would be glad that I have
Absolutely.
accomplished my job. So this is the way one should think whenever he is teaching. My husband
Absolutely.
says that,
I think
all the time, why you are studying, you are so experienced. I said, no, a teacher is always like a candle. Until and unless he will not burn, he will not produce the light. We have to burn.
it's I think it's a good quotation, like teachers like a candle. He has to burn, she has to burn to give benefit to the people, to the children.
Yes, of
Absolutely.
course.
I think I would say everyone is not they are everyone is not running behind the money. Exceptions are there, are some exceptions as well. And
Of
I would
course.
say these culprits are ruining everyone's character, everyone's career. Otherwise,
Hmm.
there are some people who are good, who are very good at teaching, and they are very good at their character. But like always, there everywhere there is some culprit, and they are ruining everyone's life. Absolutely, I totally agree with.
It is a good saying that one fish spoils the whole pond. So, in the same way, if anyone is doing wrong, then we all are judged by that eye only. because it's a, it's the thought process of people thinking like that. If one is like that, all are like that. So what to do?
Absolutely, absolutely. And one more thing, one more thing I want to know from your side. Like nowadays, like you have seen the world. You have like your own children right now. So you must be like good at the moment. But talk about your early days. Do you have you like feel demotivated at sometimes in your life, in your early life, because we have a lot of responsibilities, we have a lot of aspirations as well. So how you feel demotivated at sometimes?
No, never. Every day I am filled with new motivation, because every day I am, I'm in between those types of students who are daily giving me challenges. Like some students, when I find that he is struggling with numbers, one student he is struggling with spelling. So if I am having, for example, 100 students, so 100 days are fixed. I mean, one day I will tackle the problems of one children so that I can help him where he needs me. And in this way, daily my plans, they keep on changing, they keep on focusing the problems of the students. And in this way, I don't have the time to demotivate myself. I keep myself busy. And this is the motto of my life, that if you are busy in doing in solving the problems of other persons, then your problems are solved by God itself. So
Right.
we must be like that, so that we can become the reason of others smile. So I always try to do things like that, so I never feel demotivated. I am filled with new motivation, because my job demands this, you know
Absolutely.
because the smile of the teacher is the only smile which the student sees in the class. And if I, with my frowned face, if I am standing in front of them, what what condition will they suffer? Because they are also coming from that atmosphere where the parents are fighting, where the atmosphere, where the environment is not good, and he's coming to school. He's, he's running away from that house, and he's coming to the school, and he's uh, watching the teacher's face down and sad and unhappy. So what will be the condition of their students? So we have to keep smile on our face, so that he will be also happy.
Absolutely. Oh, yes, I totally agree with you. But have you like are you sometimes listening to any motivational speaker or reading any
Yeah.
motivation?
Yes, of course. Daily. One is the Oprah Winfrey. He is one of the most, popular motivational speaker. If you want to listen her, listen sometime. Then I listen Gaur Gopal Das. He is also a very good motivator. And then I listen Sadhguru. And then one is Jay Shetty. So these motivational speaker, uh, once in 2 or 3 days, I just find out time, sometimes some spare time, and while I was just taking my nap, I keep my mobile near my ear and I listen them. They
Yes.
also fill me with positive energy.
Oh yes. So you believe in motivation. I am also believing in motivation. Like some people saying me like that motivation is nothing. But I want to say to them like motivation is just a reminder. Motivational speakers will not motivate you, but they will remind you what you are doing, what you are aspiring. Look, I think the ultimate motivation, real motivation comes from your own soul, right?
Yes,
But like if you are not motivated from your inner side, you no one can motivate you. But I think what motivational speakers are doing, they are just reminding you like what problems they have faced. So it is just a reminder. So I would say I'm also listening to a lot of motivational speakers. And what I would say what I like, I would reveal one motivational speaker here. I like to listen to Priyanka Chopra. Have you listened to her?
yeah. Sometimes I listen to her. Yeah, she's
I
also
think
very good.
I think I have never seen a motivational speaker like her. Like uh, she's motivating. Like she's not only motivating, but she's giving a life lessons as well. Sometimes she's giving life lessons as well. And like she motivates me a lot. When she said like how difficulty she was facing while she made a film movie, Atrals, and she was doing negative character in that movie. And when she says like how difficult was it to tackle her at that time,
Hmm.
so that keeps, I think, no one will like everyone will motivate from that, like from that thing, like where she is now, and what she was doing at that time, how, like what um I would say, how she faced, how she tackled the difficulties. I think it's a lot when it comes to motivation, and she is my best motivational speaker, I would say.
That's great. So yeah, I also sometimes I listen her. She is a great speaker, and you can subscribe one channel that is English speeches, and there the font of the speech they also come in front of us, and we can if we can't if we are unable to hear. I mean, if we can't raise the volume, then we can just read those captions. So it is a good uh, app. No, it's not an app. It's a channel. English speeches. There you can find the speech of Ratan Tata. You can find the speech of Jay Shetty. So every famous person are coming there and they are speaking about their lives. And
I'm
for
I'm
motivation, I want to say one thing, that motivation can move mountains. This is a very common proverb or a line I found written somewhere, that motivation can move mountains. So motivation is not a very light thing. It can change your life. It is having that much power, and it always comes from within. It never comes from outside. Have you heard about Dashrath Manji?
no.
From No, I will tell you. Dashrath Manji was a person. He is 24 years old, and he was living in a very interior, remote area. There they have to cross a mountain of 25 kilometers up, and then they go down, and then they connect with the city. Can you get my point? There is a small village near the hill, and whenever they have to go to connect to the city place, they have to climb the mountain, that is 25 kilometers, then again 25 kilometers down, and then they connect to the main city. If they fall ill, or if something happens, if they want to go to market. And once upon a time, what happened, that his wife was pregnant, and he was taking his wife to hospital. Like in the bed sheet, two persons hold those bed sheet, and in that bed sheet they were carrying the wife. Now what happened? His leg slips from there. One stone, big stone, just fall down, and with that stone he also fall down with his wife, and his wife was dead. Okay. This was a very sad situation for him. He repented for 4 to 5 days. He has not eaten anything. He didn't drink anything. And then he contemplates a lot. And then he decided that, mountain, I will kill you. And with that one hammer and one that uh, cheni, you can say, he started breaking the mountain, and all peoples were laughing at him. What are you doing, Dashrath Manji? He said, I will become a mountain man. And really, he became a mountain man. He destroyed that mountain, and the path, it become very less. And within no time, they can reach to the city. So this is called motivation. But
Absolutely,
the
I
idea.
think. Hmm. Yes, yes. I think it is up to you. It's up to me what
Yes.
I want to do. We can do anything, but we are not doing. We give up. We give up at I mean at the beginning. So
We
we
should never give up. Rather, we should get up. Instead of
yeah.
giving up, we should get up, and we should leave our comfort zone. Until and unless you will not leave your comfort zone, you cannot achieve anything. So you have to cross that limit. Should
Hmm.
take the challenges, because if you are not taking risk, that means you are playing the game very safely. If you take the risk, either you can win or you can lose. If you win,
Hello.
you can guide the people, or you can become the leader. And if you lose, you can guide the people that this is not the right way. You should not go from here. You should not take this subject. There are so many difficulties in this subject, and like that. And if you win, you will lead. So we should not we should not be afraid of taking risks.
Absolutely. I have talked in my session with one of my guests. I said to him that one should come out of their comfort zone. If they want to do something, if they want to achieve something, you have to come out of your comfort zone. In your comfort zone, you cannot achieve anything. If you want to
Yeah.
do something, you have sacrifices, right? So this is it. And yes, at last, I want to know some like what life lesson you should say to me and everyone watching out there, watching out this video after uploading this. So what will be the one life lesson you want to share with me as well as for everyone who is watching, who will watch this video?
One thing is that first, you should always listen to your heart. You should listen that voice of God, which is coming from your heart. And this will happen only when you reflect yourself. When you sit in a silent place, when you will reflect about yourself, then you will come to know what the God is saying. Right? So always listen to your heart. Next thing, you should, as I told, that take risk in life. Otherwise, you will not go. You can't reach anywhere. And the second thing is, a third thing, which is most important, is always have a smiling face and always be the reason for others smile. And if you will make others happy, God will make you happy. That will be
Yes,
His duty then. These are.
absolutely. So, ma'am, it was really a beautiful conversation. Like I enjoyed a lot talking with you. So, like you told some stories, you tell me some life lessons as well. So, I think everyone, including me, who will watch this video after uploading this video, so everyone will motivate himself, and he will get some life lesson from this video definitely. So, it was a great conversation with you.
Thank you, Mar. It was also great talking to you.
and, and
Thank you very
thanks and
much.
for coming on my YouTube channel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Have
So
a
have a
great.
good day and take care.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Bye.
Bye.